over this
I
incident?
think that after the events that happened Friday, her decision to send the riot police and have her make that decision to put all these students in jeopardy was not a proper decision. And to be in a position of power that she has, she should resign. There is an online petition happening right now, and I have already signed it. I encourage other people to do so as well if they believe in that, but just because of her position of power, she does need to consider what the students are asking and what their opinions are on this matter.
Yes, I don't believe she should have been hired in the first place.
Okay.
I protested her hiring.
I don't think that she needs to. I'm not going to push for it, but then again, I'm not going to push against it either. I think that if the university wants to save face, that's one of the best things they could do.
I want to know who authorized it.
Okay. By those two or three officers.
I think that the lieutenant who sprayed the people should be fired.
Okay.
And more than that, I think he should be up for possible arrest.
I would answer it by saying I don't think she should ever have been hired in the first place.
She got a ginormous raise when she got hired in over the previous person.
Oh, of course she did.
And that was the same time when...
And she was running for her life out of Illinois.
That was the same time when tuition was almost being doubled.
I know it. I know
She got a ginormous raise.
I know.
Why are we hiring people that need that much money?
Let me ask both of you.
When we're raising tuition for the students.
Happened in the past few days?
Absolutely. I think she's responsible for everything that's happened. Whether or not she directed the police to beat up any students or pepper spray the students, that's besides the point. She's the chancellor. She has jurisdiction over the area, and I believe that she's responsible.
Other than
she's done. She'll resign. If she doesn't, we'll make her resign.
Okay.
But this is just an intermediate goal. Democratic student, worker, faculty control over the University of California and higher education is what we need specifically with the university system.
I don't expect her to resign, but I would hope that she'd be fired, but I don't expect either.
Okay.
I believe that we, as a country, the world, likes to cut off the head as a symbol of our disagreement or disapproval. I think in this case that is a bad call. Here's why. Katehi symbolizes policy. The decision to pepper spray was made in the field.
Okay.
It was made in the field. For sure, Lieutenant
Thank you very
Pike
much.
should go.
Sorry, I was talking to
For sure,
So, yeah, this is...
the chief of police should go.
Okay.
Because ultimately, the thresholds for that line that's crossing civil disobedience and the right to assemble, that line is defined by administrative protocol, not by Katehi.
But I want to emphasize this. Poor people, women, people of color experience this violence daily. We can never forget Oscar Grant. Reading the newspaper every morning, and I'm sort of a weird guy because I still read the newspaper every morning. But reading the newspaper every morning, I see a new world being born. I see a just world, a fairer world, a freer world, a world that values humanity over profit, and a world that values peace over war and aggression.
These are my parents.
Let us come together, let us go together, and let us make this world real.
Probably, yes.
Only because the opposition is so much worse.
In 2012.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me pull back to see your sign. It says 30-year staffer support students who authorize pepper spray, fire them. 2012.
Absolutely. However, that won't solve the problem.
You can hear me, clap.
We need to take back Congress.
Thanks, Rick.
If it's close in California between him and the Republican candidate, yes.
Okay.
So I will listen to all the candidates and their opinions. I haven't made my decision yet, but I have voted for Barack in the past.
You know, I've asked myself that several times, and I've yet to arrive at arrive at the answer to that.
I probably will, and that's pretty much due to the two-party system. I would rather vote for someone else, but clearly
is there somebody else, including those who are not currently running? Who would you like to see as our next president if the field were open to anybody that you could want?
I would want someone like Bernie Sanders, who not only sort of has progressive ideas, but actually backs them up. So, for example, when he was in the Senate and he gave that a few days, that long speech, right? So he actually sort of is one who goes against the grain and actually sort of backs up what he says.
Thank you very much. 12.
It depends. I'm currently polling for Ron Paul. I don't know how that's going to fall out.
Okay.
I worked for Barack Obama's campaign for a year when I was 17 and 18 years old. I voted for him because he promised to defend Main Street over Wall Street, to end the prison industrial complex, to end the national security apparatus, to close Guantanamo, to tax the rich, and to end the wars. Has he delivered on any one of those promises? I'll never vote for Barack Obama or another Democrat again in my life.
In each occupation that is both autonomous and finding strength in the other occupations around the world, we affect change through whatever channel is available to us geographically. New Yorkers go to Wall Street, Oaklanders go to the port, those from Sacramento go to the Capitol, and we have this university. I cannot underestimate the amount of power that this university has, not just as a place of consolidating and unequally redistributing wealth, but as a place that houses Monsanto, a place that houses defense research, and we as a group and as individuals have an incredible amount of power to change this system while the world's eyes are watching.
And all the metaphors that are working for you, like people, people weren't artists saying, oh, it's so awful, it doesn't look like a tent. I said, no, when it's all by itself, it doesn't, but when it's in the group, it looks like a tent. That makes me kind of